A ferocious storm is lashing parts of Europe tonight after hammering Britain. At least 13 people have now been killed right across the continent. The storm triggered flooding, it toppled trees, and it caused huge travel disruptions. As Mandy Clark reports, it is one of the biggest storms to hit Britain in more than a decade.
The storm, named St. Jude, made landfall with a fury. It arrived with hurricane wind speeds of nearly 160 kilometers per hour. The deadly storm surges swept a 14-year-old boy into the sea. Rescue workers were forced to call off the search. Falling trees killed 2 people. A 17-year-old girl was crushed in her trailer as she slept, and a man died in his car. Others had lucky escapes.
I fought my way out through the front door because the tree was blocking our entrance. I managed to get out, went to see my neighbours. At that point, I was told to get in the house pretty darn quick because the rest of the tree came down.
In London, a man and a woman are dead after a tree fell into a gas main, causing an explosion. The blast destroyed 3 homes. The storm also brought down power lines, leaving more than 250,000 homes without electricity. Over 200 trees blocked train lines, leaving millions of commuters stranded.
But they shouldn't be cancelling trains before the damage is actually there. That's not right.
We are so useless in this country. A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind, and the whole thing grinds to a halt.
But the priority of the Prime Minister was getting the country back up and running.
Obviously afterwards we'll be able to look back and see whether people made the right decisions. But right now what matters is listening to the evidence, working together and getting things back to normal.
London's Heathrow Airport cancelled 130 flights, and over a dozen flood warnings remain across England. Even the Cabinet Office took a hit by a falling crane.
13 are dead in southern England's worst night since the war.
Not since 1987 has storm winds this strong struck the country. St. Jude has cleared Britain now, but the patron saint of lost causes has crossed the Channel and is causing havoc in Europe. Now the big cleanup begins. Mandy Clark, Global News, London.